Go for it, Kyle. Who are we?
God, I really wish I knew. Well, Colton and I are DBMK. We are two kind of outsiders from South Central Florida, in the US, and kind of found each other through mutual friends by like hanging out in the same scene and going to the same shows together for years. I was forming a band coming right out of high school, and Colton was kind of finishing up high school around the same time. We linked up, started rehearsing, started making songs, started touring, started doing the whole thing, and became best friends instantly, and just kept making beats and kept making songs. And we told ourselves we would keep going and keep doing it so long as people were showing up. And all of a sudden, a lot of people started showing up, and online and in the real world and all over the world and all over the place. And here we are now. Yeah.
Like you mentioned earlier, I want to know, like, what was that one turning moment for you guys being like, oh shit, I think we're actually a band?
Oh,
That's a good question.
I know. Actually,
What is it?
One of the very first times Colton and I were starting to make music together, we lived actually kind of far away from each other. We lived, I think at the time when we first met, we were living like solidly at least an hour and a half away from each other. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was in like Palm Harbor and you were all the way in Bradenton. Yeah. So we would drive, Colton especially, but we would drive like to our like rehearsal location, like so far away, because we lived in like small towns outside of like Tampa, Florida. Okay. And we would drive to this even smaller town for whatever reason, and rehearse upstairs in this coffee shop. And we had to rehearse there after hours. And I would always drive, and we were just dog tired all the time, especially when we're like preparing for a tour. There's a lot going on. And at the time, we didn't really, I mean, not that we know any better now, but we really didn't know what we were doing back then. So we were just kind of like, okay, well, we just have to get really good and send a bunch of emails every day. And then at some point, I guess we'll just be the musical guest on SNL. I guess that's the pipeline that we're working for here. So anyways, it was after rehearsal one night, after like everything was starting to click. This was really early on when Colton and I really had first met. I was sitting at a stoplight on the way home. You know what story I'm telling, Colton. I was sitting on a stoplight on the way home, and the light is red, and in my brain just said, go. So I just like started driving through the red light in the car, and there was a bunch of other people in the car with us as well. And everybody started like freaking out and getting really mad at me, except for Colton. Colton was like, no, like, it's fine. Like, he's just tired. We've had a long day. It's not that big of a deal. And Colton's kind of been my foot off the gas, red light apologist ever since. And that's kind of the way that's kind of the way that we run our band now too. It's just like, sometimes we're going to absentmindedly break the rules and let ourselves be okay with that, because nothing is real at the end of the day.
Solid. That's right.
So that's when we became DBMK.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm over here just saying, I'm like, well, if you're all up for just telling about how you committed a crime, all right.
Yeah,
we're gonna go down swinging here.
What crimes do you want to know about?
Accidental crime. Yeah.
What crimes do you want to? Okay, and caveat in that story, by the way, this was like small town, like 3
there
in the morning. There was no one on the road.
Yeah.
There was no one on the road. It wasn't like I was putting anyone else in danger.
Likely story.
No, I'm dead serious. It wasn't. I would never ever put anybody else in danger. I would never do anything stupid like that. Least of all Colton in the same car as me. So
just one of those nights. It was just one of those late nights. Yeah.
One of those crazy Plant City, Florida nights. You know the vibes.
So you guys have a new song out right now called Chains. Tell me a little bit about it.
Man, well, yeah. So Chains is a song that we've had done for a really, really long time. Kyle, you know, like the way a song will kind of come to fruition is like either Kyle and I might start a little idea and then bring it to the other person, just be like, how do we feel about this? Do we want to keep, going with it? And Chains is one that he kind of like took on his own and wrote that. I think, what was it? Just like the first verse and chorus or something like that, kind of like just on the guitar. And he recorded it, and I came over one day and he was like, check this out. Like I made this. And we were like, oh my gosh, this is, or at least I was like, dude, yeah, we have to finish this. And so I think not even a few days later, we kind of finished this like little rough demo we had of the song. And it felt really, really special. And we didn't really know where we wanted to, take it from there. But we ended up getting introduced to our good friend, Nick, who produced the song. And we we showed him the song. We showed him a few demos and we were like, which ones do we want to work on? And he felt the same way I did when I heard it the first time. It was just like, yeah, we definitely should start working on this. And so we kind of brought it into the studio, reworked some stuff. And honestly, we had a finished product pretty quick, and did a lot of tweaking, added a ton of stuff, took away a ton of stuff. But we finally ended up in a place that we were happy with. And the song couldn't have been finished without Nick. Like he absolutely killed the production. But yeah, it kind of came together pretty fast, I would say. Would you say, Kyle?
Well, it was just one of those, I mean, I don't know. Today especially, I was actually like, sidebar, I don't know. I was walking around my neighborhood today, and it just, the world has felt like it's been ending for the last like 4 years. Yeah. And that's a really heavy thing to say. And I know that. And I know that like, there's so much, just everything is weird. And we're all, I think a lot of us, especially in like our generation, are like searching for the, I guess, whatever sense, however fake it may have ultimately been, the sense of at least tranquility or peacefulness that we knew from our childhood. We've been seeking a lot of that recently. Chains was kind of one of those moments where like I wish I could just like pull that feeling out of my backpack again and feel like it's still going to be okay. Like when I wake up tomorrow, like the world's going to keep spinning and everyone's going to be okay. And I don't have to worry so much about my friends and family and strangers. And Chains came together so quickly, as Colton was saying, just because it felt really right to be saying what we were saying. And at a certain point when we were making it, we didn't really like, I didn't feel like I was in, it kind of just all fell out. I didn't feel like I was in control of I didn't have to push as hard as I normally would, because I was sitting there like summer of 2020 making this song, when I would argue was one of the most turbulent things that, like, periods of history that I've ever lived through in my life. And it felt fast and urgent because it literally was, because I was like, what if we don't have time to finish this? And I'd be lying if I said sometimes it still doesn't feel like that when we're making everything we're doing now. But Chains was important and urgent because it just felt like it had to happen, or else maybe it never would, So.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really well put. Oh my gosh. Definitely when I listen to the song, I instantly weirdly think of those moments in a like rom-com movie where the person's already down on its luck and it has that bit of like that montage feeling where it's like, all right, well, things are going to get better if I do this. I swear, I think I feel like I can see like Amanda Bynes in this movie for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love her.
That's like my go-to. I was just waiting for that exciting push. And I'm hoping that you guys are going to get that huge push when the whole EP comes out.
Thank you so much.
Now, you guys are pretty well known in the atmosphere of TikTok and social media wise. I gotta ask about the sudden little viral blip that you had a moment for quitting your job from Amazon. Like I want to know the day, because I know that you guys were you had recorded the whole video in terms of like giving out these demos. I want to know what happened during that day.
Okay. That video is actually not a lie at all. There is no anything. That was literally my very last day working at Amazon. I was a delivery driver there after like a buddy recommended me that job. And I worked there for a solid, like, it's got to be 7 or 8 months, I think, Colton. And Colton's poor ass would just hear me bitch and moan and complain about the job every single day. It was like,
well, hey, I understood. It did not seem like a fun time.
I've worked every job under the sun since I was 14. Like, I've been working since I was 14. I was a mascot. I was a like teen party, bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah DJ. I've done everything. I've done it all. And like, obviously restaurants, service industry, bars, all of it. But this Amazon job was literally the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life. And so literally, was my very, very last day there. And I wasn't even going to quit properly. I was just going to like stop showing up because it's Amazon. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Well, honestly, they might have a lot more leverage than maybe I think. They could like drone strike my house or something. But
they could.
Yeah, honestly. Jeff is going to come knocking on my door and be like, you're late. You better not be going to the bathroom in there. So anyways, very last day working the job. I was fed up with it. I was so tired. And I was like, you know what? I didn't get anything out of this. So I'm going to make something out of this. And brought a bunch of CDs, labeled them up, burned them up the night before, dropped 50 of them with like packages all along the day. Got a couple people that like wanted to be in it. I told them what was going on and they were really into it and it was really sweet and I had a lot of fun. And it was the best day I ever worked on that job because I knew it was like, 1, I'm quitting tomorrow. I'll never have to do this again. And 2, might be a cool TikTok moment out of it. So I don't know. I'm happy that it worked and I'm happy that it got some people's attention and I'm happy that it was more than just like, it would have been really awkward if it didn't do well at all. And then it was just like, look at this sad man, just like dispensing CDs day in day out.
Yeah. Gosh, I came across you guys' TikTok page. Literally, that video in particular was the one that caught my eye. And it was like, I want to say about maybe 2 to 3 hours later, I get a email from my PR people about you guys. And I was like,
really?
It was just like sudden, all of a sudden. I'm like, when I got that information, I was like, wait a minute, I actually know this guy. I recognize that photo somewhere. And I'm looking through my likes. I found it. And I was just like, oh shit, it is them. All right, cool. And so I was hoping when they were asking if if you guys were up for interviews and whatnot, I was like, yes, please. I want to know about the video. I want to know how you guys got that whole the whole moment. Yeah. And then in general, you guys have been growing a community of fans. What's it like in terms of maintaining yourselves as a band in the social media world?
Well, luckily, our fans and the people that gravitate to us right off the bat give us a lot of grace to constantly be reinventing ourselves and constantly are just ready to roll with the punches and are ready to just like hang, ready to be along for the ride. Because I mean, I think especially in this COVID era, everyone's kind of like, I don't know, I would say significantly more detached from whatever sense of reality they were before. So social media is no exception. Social media is literally whatever you want it to be now. I mean, the metaverse is happening right now. I don't even want it. That's insane. So I don't know. Our fans are amazing. And we try to have a pretty constant dialogue with them. So they just kind of feel like they're in it with us because they are. I mean, we're an unsigned baby band right now. And they are our like one and only, they're our label, essentially. They're like the one and only mouthpiece that's like crying us from the rooftop, you know? So we just have to be in a constant dialogue with them and fill them in with what's going on and how they can help and they want to help, and just talk and see how they're doing, see how their days are going, see if they're I mean, we've had relationships with some of these people for like years now. We've watched them like grow up with us, you know. It's beautiful. So social media is the perfect way to do that.
All right. If you guys were to press shuffle on your playlist right now, what would be the first song that would pop on?
Are we both answering these like separately?
Yeah, separately. So
All right, you go
cool.
first. Do you have your answer?
Yeah, I think so. I've been listening a lot to this artist called Gene Dawson. I don't know if you've heard of him. He is like, his album Pixel Bath has just been like on repeat for me right now. So I have that whole album in my library, and it would probably come up if I shuffled my phone right now. I'm loving him. What about you, Kyle?
I know for a fact, and Colton, you know this too, the first song that would play is The Dress by Dijon. That's the best song I've ever heard. No more questions. No more questions.
Wait. Not including your guys's?
No, our music is trash. Our music is dog shit compared to this song.
That's not in my and that's not in my library either.
What can be found in you guys' room that no one else is gonna have in their room?
No one else is gonna have in their room.
Yeah.
I'm in my room, so I'm What do you think, Kyle?
I'll do an example. Because I don't think many people are gonna.
I've got a couple different things that are coming to mind, but I don't know which ones I'm allowed to say.
No, give us your example.
I'm gonna go safe on this bet. I have this guy.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Got it.
That's
okay,
crazy. Oh my God. I have. Oh, what are you thinking, Kyle?
I'm thinking like maybe I make and alter and like customize a lot of my clothing.
Ooh, all right.
So my first thing that comes to mind is like pants that I've painted on or drawn on or like printed on or screen printed on or whatever. But I'm also thinking,
I think that's a good one.
I think that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I have.
I'll go with that.
I actually just turned 21, so I have this in my room.
Congrats.
I don't know. It's Prosecco.
Oh.
Unopened. I got it as a gift, and I don't know what to do with it because I truly don't drink that much. That's all I can come up with. All right. So.
All right. It's not bad. Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That makes you a Capricorn like myself.
I am a Capricorn. That's right. When's your birthday?
Mine's the 30th of December.
Of December? Okay.
Yeah.
My due date, my due date was New Year's Eve. So I came a little bit early, but I was a great surprise. Great Christmas gift.
I'll say.
Every fart sounds like a scream, or a scream sounds like a fart.
Fart sounds like a scream or scream. Or are we talking like it's the same like loudness too? Like if I fart, it's gonna be as loud as a scream.
Ooh. Because then you can have like a mouse kind of type scream from like just a sudden spook.
That's what I'm saying. Because I don't think people could handle that. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather have that than the fart scream, because if I'm actually in danger, then who's gonna know? You know? I would for safety, I might have to have the scream farts. Because
that would be good.
That's my answer too.
Okay, all right. We'll just say Tinder or Bumble on this one. What has been the weirdest photo you've seen on dating sites that you've come across?
Kyle, I think you're gonna have to answer this one. If
I think of the two of us, I'm the only one that's probably ever unfortunately used one of those.
What's the weirdest photo you've seen?
I don't know. I would have to say any photo of any human being on that app
is interesting.
No, I don't know. I think
I actually saw. I have an answer that I didn't see on a dating app, but somebody showed me this. It was, we're from Florida, and it's like very. There's a lot of, how do I say this?
Guns, fishing, Republicans, redneck vibes. Yeah.
All of that. So somebody showed me a picture. A buddy of mine showed me a picture of a girl on there that was her like first photo was her holding up a dead deer. I didn't like that so much, so
Yeah,
I'll probably go with
honestly,
that one.
like
That's a
that.
little weird.
Either
Alright,
that or
alright.
like that or like a photo with somebody like with a copious amount of like drugs or something like that of any kind. Of any kind.
Yeah, that
But
would
just
be
like
a little bit
posing,
rough.
but just like posing with like, here's my drugs. You know what I
I
mean?
guess that's weird.
Kind of like
yeah.
the same thing like the deer. It's like here's like shock fact, like shock.
Yeah, it's like that's not
Yeah.
gonna make me want to send you a message. Really.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, what are you doing? Are you killing deer?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's not too bad. What do you crave most right now?
Fame.
No, I
uh,
crave going to play a show right now. I would love
Yeah.
to play a show or go to a show, but mostly get back on the road. I think. What would you say?
I want to play a show. I want to play a sold out show in. I want to play a sold out show in New York, and I want to have, blacked out like GMC Yukon pull us up to the venue with like 2 extra large cheese pizzas, like Home Alone style, in the back seat for us, and then we eat the pizzas before we play, and then we're so bloated from eating the pizzas that we do. We play a better show than we ever have before.
Yeah.
Because we're so physically ready to go because of our caloric intake from the pizzas. And the green room is decked out with like all of our favorite snacks and everything. And both of our moms are there. They have to be there. Yeah, and it's good.
That's a good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Not too bad. That's pretty good.
So
Ooh.
a sold out show with stipulations.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier, what is the go-to snack of the day for you?
For the both of us?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll tell you recently what mine is those little pretzel, like peanut butter filled pretzels.
Oh yeah,
Trader
peanut butter
Joe's.
pretzels, for
You know,
sure.
those are good. Those are
Yes.
those are really good.
Yeah. What's the official snack of DBMK though, would you say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we really, I mean,
Oh, come on. There's something.
well, I was gonna say voodoo chips or just
Yes.
like, oh no, hint of lime chips. That's the official
Hint
snack.
of lime.
Tostitos
Hint of
lime chips
Yeah.
is all.
With
And
ranch.
it's so funny because with what?
With ranch. Yeah, on
What?
the side.
Okay.
Yes.
When have I? Yeah. Those
I
are
can
good.
understand sour cream and salsa, but ranch?
Did you say salsa?
Salsa, yes. Did I say it wrong?
That's amazing. No, with ranch. The tangier the better. Just
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't normally pick ranch as my option of choice when it comes
Oh,
to
yeah. Ranch on
tortilla
everything.
chips.
Ranch on everything.
Let's do this one. What are you most afraid of? Failure or success?
I'd probably have to say failure. What about you? I'm not afraid of success. I'm ready for it.
I'm definitely not afraid of success, but I do know that there's a lot that comes with that. But yeah, I think I'm afraid of failure, but I'm not all that afraid of failure either because I don't know. You only truly fail when you just stop doing it. So I don't know. But yeah,
True.
I guess I'm afraid of failure, but I'm certainly not afraid of our failure. If anything, I'm afraid of like failing in my culinary pursuits. You know what I mean? Yeah.
How is the culinary pursuits?
Oh, their critics are raving. It's great.
Kyle's
Yeah.
a great cook. Kyle's really good when we're hungry at just like, he's one of those people that can just like look in the pantry and be like, yeah, I can make this, or this. What do you want? And I don't have that skill. So
Big
he's good
pantry
at that.
pasta boy right here. I can whatever you want.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All
whatever
right.
you want.
Yeah.
Well, let me know when the next cookout is. I should wrap it up around here at this point.
Sure.
Where can we find you guys?
You can find us on the World Wide Web under DBMK Music on everything. Also follow our secret club, Don't Feel So Tough, on Instagram. Join the Discord, which there's links all over our socials for. Come hang out with us. Come see us at a show. And yeah, come join the cult.
Hope you enjoy Chains.
Yes, enjoy Chains.
All right.
Out now, right?
Out now.
Yes, out now. Out now.
Out right now.
Out right now.
Stop playing, baby.